two people, and let's start. We speak about XFusion today. Before we do this, a short disclaimer. This presentation here is neither a financial nor a legal advice. This is solely for informational purposes. The numbers I mention here coming from the financial market are based on past performances, and of course, they are no indicator, guarantee, or promise for any future results. When we speak about financial markets, they come on one hand with a lot of opportunities, yes, but on the other hand also, and we need to be aware of that, with a lot of risks. Please, if you decide to go and do something, please only take money which you in the worst case scenario can afford to lose. I would love to explain you what makes us different. XFusion is not the typical company, as you may know from previous companies you work together. At least we are not a company at all. We are just a community. This community was founded at the end of October last year. We have already over 150,000 active members in this community. And we did something to make it sustainable. We completely separated the community from the product giver / the product and all the rest. Here we have the opportunity that our community members can freely decide on our platform what they want to use in services, or on top of that, if they also would love to refer the system. Right now, we have 3 different pillars what this is based on. The first is the Forex market. The second, a crypto exchange, and the third, which is very close to get started, is an own payment solution. I would love to start with the Forex market because this is the pillar where we started by the end of October last year and made a lot of people very successful in. Just a couple of facts about this market. The Forex market is the largest financial market existing. We speak about over $7 trillion daily trading volume. The market with the highest liquidity, and this market has 2 major parties. First is the institutional investor side. All the big banks, the investment funds, all the companies with what? A large amount of capital. On the other hand, there is the retail side. This is whom? This is us. This is the masses, the common people. The approach to this market is completely different from both sides. The institutional side, with the largest amount of capital, does what? They want to secure their funds at any time. Means they are not chasing high profits because the financial market / the Forex market is, of course, under influence of geopolitical things. It's under influence of the worldwide situation we are in since many years already. When we look back since 2008, we are actually in a financial crisis. And of course, this is affecting markets. So institutional side with large amounts of money, they search in this market for what? Opportunities to protect their money against what? Inflation. Means they don't chase high profits. They want to have something which is sustainable and long-term. The retail side, we have one major issue, and this is lack of capital. Due to that fact, we chase what? High profits. We want to have from that little bit what we have, very fast, much more. Means we are chasing profits, which in best case scenario, in our opinion, are 10% and above monthly. Question is this possible? Can this run sustainable for a long time? I give you the answer, no, because the past shows and proves that 95% of all retail traders sooner or later terminate and liquidate their accounts. To enter this market and give our community the possibility to use the tools that institutional side, means the winning side of the market, is using, we need a partner. And this partner in this case is a broker called Tech Markets. Tech Markets is not a startup. Tech Markets is not built like XFusion last year, October. No, Tech Markets is well-established, financially stable, running their brokerage since 3 years. They started 3 years ago as an offshore broker, fully licensed and regulated by the FSC Mauritius. Within these 3 years, they built a client base of over 1 million active clients, means clients with a KYC and with a deposit. Their average monthly transactional volume is $550 billion. Last month, they hit a record month of 720 billion US dollars. They have over 600 employees. Why do I tell you these facts? It's very important that you have stable and legit partners in the back. Tech Markets is based on their transactional volume, rank number 15 of all existing regulated Forex brokers worldwide. Tech Markets is every single time also trying to improve the system and make it better for their client base. What they do right now is that they add 2 more licenses. One is on the way to start. This is an onshore license by the FSCA South Africa, and there is another one which will be by the FSCA, will be an onshore license in Cyprus. You see the license down there. The thing is, how to evaluate a broker. There's so many offers outside. There is so many brokers who tell you how good and big they are. Means our due diligence ends at a certain point, right? Here, what you see here, and this is the reason why I started this, how to evaluate a broker. This insurance policy you get normally not in this industry, because a broker is high risk and they get not insured. This you can only do through whom? Through Lloyd's of London, which is an over 200 years old insurance market, which underwriters all over the world. Before they even speak with a party who's interested in insurance, they do what? They do a due diligence completely into the deepest depths. Means they scan the company from A to Z. This scan Tech Markets passed. Means the evaluation is done by Lloyd's of London, and the result is that they have now an insurance policy that each and every client is insured up to 1 million US dollars in case of bankruptcy of Tech Markets, or that the company founders take the money and run away. So in any case of not being able to pay to their clients, this insurance will pay this money back. But this is not the main reason why we went with them. The main reason is what I explained to you before. We have a major issue when we speak about us, when we speak about the retail side, and this is lack of capital. We don't have millions or billions to enter the market and can easily live with small percentages. We are chasing high profits. But we know that a high profit in this market comes with what? With a high risk. The higher profits I want to have, the more I need to risk. This can maybe potentially work out for a week, 2, 3, maybe even for a couple of months. But there will be a day where all of this comes to an end. Why? Because on this market, losing days are normal. There is no trader existing who only have positive trading days, which is actually not an issue as long as you have your risk under control. So it means increasing the risk is not the best idea. The best idea would be increase the capital, but how to do? With amplifying. Tech Markets has access to over 70 different liquidity providers. What is a liquidity provider? A liquidity provider is mostly a tier 1 bank. It is a company which is solely created for provide liquidity to the market. This is a business model. It's like lending money. They lend money to pre-selected brokers over there for a very low price. And they earn money on that. First of all, by lending the money. And second of all, from fees that they get back from the market. We use this tool, this amplifying tool, for all of our community members to do what? Increase their trading volume. Let me give you an example. You start, for example, with $1,000. This can be less, this can be more. Just an example. This $1,000 is a security deposit which you put in on a separated broker account of Tech Markets, only accessible through you. And it is a real deposit. There is no entry fee. This is no package, no nothing. This deposit is lying there for you and goes into the market. Now we assume that we have a trader, a trading strategy which made based on past performances in average 1% monthly. This would mean $10. On this point, most of the people say, thank you very much. That's not mine. $10 more or less, not interesting for me. I'm out. Wrong approach, but let's see how it looks like when we now put the amplifying money on top. Important, this is no leverage. It's real money lended by these liquidity providers, which you use now in your trading account to not trade with $1,000 anymore. No, you trade with $24,000. You use now the same strategy with small risk. The same percentage gives now $240 in profit. This deposit, what you made, is 28 days fixed in the system, locked. After 28 days, you can do whatever you want with it. You can pay it out if you like, no matter, without any penalty paying. There is no fee for depositing, for withdrawing. Profits you make are instantly withdrawable. And this capital boost is available till the 30th of July this year. Means by the end of this month, in a little bit more than 2 weeks, what happens then? It goes down to the normal amplifying, which is X12 on your capital, which is still impressive, but X24 is double the size and makes much more sense. The next thing is, now we have capital boost to go on the market. But what to do when I maybe don't have experience, no knowledge, or simply no time to trade by myself? Not a problem. We can use, with Tech Markets Together, their copy trading platform, CopyX. This is copy trading, very simple and easy to understand and accessible for everyone. Copy trading with one click. You just choose out of over 50 different copy trading strategy, connect your account. The trader is doing the job and the results of the trader are copied to your account. Out of these strategies, our community is choosing mostly two. Why? NeoFX and Sonic, first and foremost, have a very strong risk management. This is the most important. We need to start to trade like institutional investors because in the end, they're the winner on the market. Over 7 trillion US dollars daily, and the winning side is where the most money is. Why? Because they know how to enter the market. These two strategies trade exactly conservative like institutional investors are doing. And this we can prove. We have both of them a proven long-term performance. Both of them are completely transparent. Even if you don't trade yourself, you get an access to MetaTrader 5 and you see each and every trade on a daily basis ongoing. And these strategies are a little bit different. NeoFX is trading in Euro US dollar. There is multiple pairs you can trade in this market. They solely go on Euro US dollar. One trade per day, nothing open overnight. Everything what's open on a day is closed in the same day. The risk is maximized on 1% of the capital per trade. Means when there is a losing day, which is normal that they are in between, you can, when we take back this $1,000 example, can lose maximum $10. The trader is also not chasing profits. This trader is going into the market when he sees an opportunity. What does it mean? In this case, the trader is not trading for himself. He is dealing with investors' capital, third-party capital. Means in this case, you should secure this at any time and have a strategy which is quality over quantity. When there is a clear setup in the market, when there is nothing what potentially can risk the money, he enters the market. And how can we now maximize on 1%? Very easy. Indirectly, when the trade is open, 2 points are defined. Take profit, stop loss. When the trade goes in the right direction, at upfront defined profit, the trade gets closed automatically. When the trade goes in the wrong direction, into minus, also there, maximum 1% is at risk. The trade gets closed automatically. Take the risk, be cold-blooded, and start all over on the next day again. And with this strategy, we can provide steady growth. The next is Sonic, which has a different trading pair. They trade gold to US dollar. They trade a little bit more often on a daily base and have even a lower risk. We speak here about 0.86%. But the way of trading is the same. Every single trade has clear setups. and every single trade is upfront defined with a take profit and stop loss. These two strategies trade exactly like institutional investing side. And by this, we could provide so far for over 150,000 members one thing, that each and every one of them is profitable. And this is something we are very proud of. And you can see, I mentioned this already, we have so-called track records, proven long-term performance. NeoFX, we can go backwards till the beginning of last year. We have track records from 2025 to 2026. You can get all of these MyFX book links where you can study each and every trade. The same for Sonic, where it goes even more backwards, a track record starting from the year 2024. And this what you see here is a live account which we founded on NeoFX at the 23rd of October last year. Initially, there was a deposit of $20,000. With the capital boost of 24x, we speak about $480,000 trading volume. Now, from 23rd of October till around end of May, this slide was created. There have been 134 trades. 121 of them positive and only 13 ended with a losing day. This is a win rate of almost 90%, which is quite impressive. What's even more impressive is that this whole strategy was running in the whole time with under 1% risk. The maximum drawdown ever reached was 0.9%. And still, there is a result of $29,373. Keep in mind, your initial deposit of $20,000, you can pay out at any time. You're already way over ROI with a strategy which has completely focused on securing your money, and you still have very interesting profits. On top of that, for the sake of diversification, or you say, I would love to do a little bit by myself, you have the opportunity also to follow very quality trading signals. We have an own Telegram signals channel where we provide all information you need to trade by yourself. You get market analyses, you get the entry points, you get the take profits, you get the stop losses. What you do, you have everything under control. You would need to open another 12x account, brokerage account in tech markets, use these signals and trade by yourself. Means all the risk inside is in your hand. You can decide if you go with more or less risk in the market. I would love to summarize that. What is different here is, so far we didn't speak about any cost. There is no subscription, no monthly cost, no hidden fees. I mentioned this already. When you deposit money, there's zero fee. When you withdraw money, there is zero fee. Your principal means your deposit is 100% the deposit. Nothing from this is deducted. Absolutely zero. You put your money inside, this money goes into the market and works from the first day. It generates, in case there is profitable trading days, from the first day profits for you. Everything is on one dashboard, and due to the fact that it runs fully automated, absolutely fitting in your daily routine. The cost deduction comes at the end. And this is how it should work. We speak here about a so-called profit share. You only get deducted, or costs are there when you made already profits. From your profits which you get, 70% are staying with you, are instantly withdrawable, and 30% is the margin of the broker. From this 30%, the broker gives 5% to the trader, and the rest of 25% goes now back to XFusion, where we give it into an affiliate program and keep 4% as a marketing budget. Important to understand here, this is margin. We speak about a real economic cycle. From the customer, the client itself, nothing is deducted. A profit share is a common business strategy for brokers. What the broker is doing with their cut is completely on them. Here in that case, they understood that their marketing budget means this 25% is going into an affiliate program is much, much more profitable for them than putting it into normal marketing, like, for example, doing advertisement on Formula One cars, in football stadiums, wherever. An active community here who has not only the possibility to build a passive income stream, no, on top of that, if they are satisfied with the product, they can start to refer this product and get over and over again rewarded by the broker or from the broker for helping them to grow their business. And this affiliate program is divided in 4 different income streams. You see here on this slide that you get paid in 2 of them 10 levels deep. Means starting from your own community, which you can build within our community, you benefit 10 levels deep. To reach all these 10 levels, there is a requirement. To first and foremost have something from this compensation plan, you need to have an own active trading strategy with a minimum deposit of $250. By this, you have 3 generations, means 3 levels free. Everything what happens there, you will be rewarded consistently. Then, when you want to open more levels for up to 10, you need to have 10 direct partners where each and everyone needs to have $250 in an active trading strategy. When this is done, you will get paid residual-wise in 10 levels. The first payment is the so-called lot commission. What is a lot? A lot is a standard unit size in trading. This defines the size of your position in trading. The more lots, the higher is the risk. The more money is inside, the more lots are traded. And this lot commission is a so-called broker fee. This is deducted directly from the trade, no matter if the trade is positive or negative, because the service is used. Normally, this goes, as the name says, completely to the broker. Broker also shares this with the liquidity provider. In our case, Take Markets gives a part of this lot commission back, which we also can pay into the community. Here, in your first level, when there is, for example, Michael is in your first level, is using the trading services. Today, there is 10 lots traded in my account. I'm your first liner. You will get $2 per lot, which is traded in my account. Means this will be an income, $20. When this happens tomorrow again with the same lot size, you would again get $20. When the day after, there is only 5 lots traded, you will get less. And this is how this system works, but residual. Every single time I use trading for myself with a CopyTrader, you get paid from the broker as a reward that you brought me in as a client. And you see, this goes down, level 2 to 4, $1 per lot, level 5 to 10, 50 cents per lot. The next is the profit share. The profit share, as the name already says, is of course only paid when there is a profit. So is there no profit on the investor side? There will be no profit share on the referral side. Everyone wins when the market gives something back. Same here, Michael, my account, I'm your first liner. I would have today $100 in profit. 4% of this whole profit that I make goes to you, means $4. Do I have tomorrow $50 in profit? You will get to $20. This is how this system works. 4% level 1, 3% level 2, 2% level 3, then 3 levels with 1%, and from level 7 to 10, 0.5%. Residual wise, over and over again, as long as I or someone else in your own community uses the benefit of trading. But 10 levels is nice to have. We have many, many people also here in this call who build huge and large communities worldwide, which goes way deeper than 10 levels. For this, we invented our Infinity Bonus. This gives you the opportunity to earn also below 10 levels. This Infinity Bonus comes with requirements. This requirement is new deposits in your team, accumulated and without time limitation. The first step you need to reach is $100,000 in deposit. Important, this needs to come at least from 2 different referral lines. Means from this 100,000 needed, maximum 50,000 can come from your strongest line. When you reach this 100,000, you have 1% extra infinity bonus. The next step would be 300,000. Then from 1 million, it goes over 5 million, 20, 80, up to $200 million. Every time you hit one of these milestones, you get one extra percentage till you reach the maximum of 7% infinity bonus. What happens with this? It is just added to your basic percentages you have anyway in your first 10 levels. So let's say you reach 2% infinity bonus after having $300,000 in deposits in your team. You would have here not 4% anymore, you would have 6. Here it's 5, there it's 4, then 3 levels, it would be 3% and then 2.5% here from level 7 to 10. And from level 11 infinitely deep downwards, 2%. This is a bonus differential system. Of course, when your downlines also reach here, in that case, 100,000, from this line, you would get the difference of 1%. But this ensures and assures that you get every single profit paid out and rewarded, which happens in your community. Residual income, there you see it on one slide completely together, how this affects when you have the infinity bonus, when you have, for example, 2%, what I showed you already here, 6%, 5%, and so on and so forth. The most important information is that it goes unlimited, infinitely deep. You will be rewarded for every profit happening in your downline. And only when there is a profit, there is also a payout. And this makes this system sustainable. We have an economic cycle. Money is going to the market, first and foremost, going back to the person who built this passive income stream, and out of the margin of the broker, we get paid residual wise over and over again as long as these people have a benefit. The last income here, we want to give you the chance also to participate and benefit from the growth of the whole XFusion community. You see, we have these two main strategies, NeoFX and Sonic. We take from both strategies for each pool 1% of all the profits from the existing community and let them go into the pool monthly. For example, now in July, 1% of all profits coming from NeoFX and Sonic from whole XFusion goes in leader pool number 1 and another percent in leader pool number 2. And leader pool number 1, there is $1 of all lot commissions inside of this pool. Leader pool number 2 has $1.50 lot commission. How can you qualify for this pool? When you, for example, in July have new deposits in your team of $500,000, also here 50-50, maximum 250 from the strongest leg, you are qualified for pool number 1. By the end of the month, it will be calculated how much money is inside, and this will be equally shared between all qualifiers for pool number 1. Pool number 2 has just a higher qualification. It's $1 million in the same period of time. If you're inside of that, you get by the end of the month equally shared with each and every one of pool number 2 an extra income. From the next month on, this qualification starts all over again. Means you can be rewarded for your job, which you do inside of our community, from everything that the community is producing. This was just one pillar where it's based on. The second pillar is we have, since the beginning of this year, access for our community members to a crypto exchange. And this exchange is completely up and running. No one of us needs to build it anymore. It's running on the newest technology like OKX and Bybit. The thing here is that this crypto exchange is by invitation only. Means I can only sign up there when I have a referral link. Without this, it's not working. Who has this link? You. What do I need to pay for it, Michael? Nothing. It's completely for free. This exchange gives me the best way possible or best environment for trading, because next to 60 pairs which I can trade in future and also in spot, I have a whole copy trading ecosystem behind. Means also here, our community members have access to traders, to experts who do the job for them, and you just copy it also in crypto. This crypto exchange is 2 times licensed, 1 in El Salvador and 1 in Canada. What here now makes it so interesting also for our community? A crypto exchange is having their income based on what? On fees. Every time When a member on this exchange is buying, selling, staking, trading, whatever doing with cryptos, they need to pay a gas fee. This is the income of the exchange. In our case here, Bit1 understood one thing very good. Crypto is not mass adopted yet. Means the crypto market is very hard for many projects at the moment to get what? To get active communities. Because a crypto project needs an active community, which brings so-called traffic on their platform. How to keep a community active? Let them just benefit from your income streams. Bit1 does what? From their gas fees, which they have as their income, they give 60% back into the community, and there you also have a residual income now when people are dealing with their cryptocurrencies. And on top, and this is the last pillar existing at the moment, we make this whole system round. We have a payment solution, which is a decentralized self-custodial crypto wallet combined with a Visa debit card called Bix.fi. This card is available virtual as soon as you have $9.99 on your crypto wallet. Then you can directly install it on Google Pay and Apple Pay and go online shopping, pay on any Visa acceptance point all over the world. This $9.99 is a one-time payment. After this, you don't pay anything anymore. There's no monthly, no yearly, nothing fee on top. One time and then using the card. If you want to go physical and also deduct money from an ATM, this card will be available in 179 countries worldwide. So nearly in every country where there is not an active war situation. The issuer and provider is the same as a Pay. Physical cards are coming in 3 different variations. Starting with a plastic card for $100, going over a metal card for $250, up to a gold card of $25,000. Which one of them you want to choose is completely up to you. The functions are the same on every card. So means the gold card does not have more functions or limits or something else than the plastic card. This is completely up to your preferences. You can choose which card you ever like. What makes this card very interesting is a so-called direct money movement function. It's very fast and efficient, nearly instant loading times. Every profit, every commission you get through tech markets, through Bit1 is with one click, without the need of any external wallet, without the need of any extra fee from the outside, directly on this debit card and ready to spend. Here, you don't even need to convert your cryptos, no matter what it is, to fiat currency to pay with it. Means fees are non-existing there. If you like to spend your money smart, you can sign up for $9.99 in a month for a Visa reward program, where for every dollar you spend, you earn miles, you have a concierge service, access to airport lounges, car rental and travel insurance, and many more benefits that a reward program is bringing with it. Once again, it is completely for free. It's up to you. You don't need to take it. It's on top if you like. Much more important is that with this card, very soon, you can be your own OTC desk. Why? Because there's a banking on and off ramp function which will be implemented. Means you have SEPA and SWIFT, and you can do transfers with your cryptocurrencies. You send from your card to any bank account with the IBAN or SEPA money and can do it through this way. Let's summarize that. Apple Pay and Google Pay ready? I said already. There is no spending limits. So the only spending limit is yourself. Whatever you top up is available to spend. The company doesn't limit you daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. You choose by yourself. You decide by yourself how much money you want to spend. Nearly instant loading times and absolutely zero loading fees. When you top up this card with $100, you have $100 ready to spend. You top it up with $1 million, you have the same $1 million to spend. The only fee that occurs here is a fee when I use this card for consummation. As soon as I pay something to the price, there's 3% added, which goes between merchant and card provider. 50% of this 3% fee goes back into the community and builds a residual income. Means also when the people start to spend money, which they upfront earn, you get rewarded by BIX for bringing them on this card. We have three different businesses, three major businesses where our community members can first and foremost decide by just using the services without the need of referring. You can build a passive income stream in Forex with our partner Tech Markets. You can do the same on Bit1, on the crypto exchange, which you can use for free. And on top of that, you can use the payment solution called BIX. If you are satisfied with that, on top, you can start to refer one or all of these businesses and build another income stream with this. This was, in a short version, what XFusion all about, what we are offering and providing since the end of October to our community, where over 150,000 members, all of them are profitable at the moment. I know it was a lot of information. Let this a little bit sink in. Reach out to the person who invited you to this call, clarify the last open questions, and then make a decision whether this is something you like, or you say, thank you for this information, but not really mine. Both of it is fine. The most important thing is take care of yourself, stay safe, and hopefully see you next time. All the best to you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe our channel to get latest crypto trading prediction guide and tips, and write your opinion in comment box. If you like this video, you can like it and share it with your friends and others.